Hey Gareth, it's Chris. Just as I promised you in that Facebook post, I'm getting that video over to you. It's going to highlight the top 3 things that you could be doing today to bring more customers into your business using your website as a machine to actually generate yourself new leads and new paying customers. So without further ado, the top 3 things that I'm going to go over with you today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And I'm also going to teach you a little bit about what keywords are, as well as what kinds that you want to target to make sure you're capturing people that actually are looking for your service and are ready to buy and pay for it. So I looked at your website and it looks really nice. I love the pictures, the fact that you have all of the information that somebody would need to contact you, the different service areas that you cover. So it's a great resource that you have set up right now if you're going to refer people. So if this website was on a business card or on your Facebook or any of those things, it's an awesome resource to have with all the necessary information. But when we talk about optimizing a website to actually generate yourself new customers, we want to be able to do a little bit more than this. So content is where we're going to start, and that is any words, pictures, or words behind the pictures saved that are called alt text that make up a page of your site. Now, you want to have these words in the pictures saved as the keywords that you're trying to rank for. That way Google says, okay, these are the things that he's talking about on his website, so we're going to rank him first for it, and that way you get those customers from it. Now, your homepage, you typically want to have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of properly optimized content on that front page. And then your back page service pages, you want about 500 to 750, but it all depends on what the competition is doing too. You always just want to beat the competition, but to be optimized, you at least have to hit those numbers, right? So I'm going to go ahead and compare you to your 2 biggest competitors, and that's going to be Garden Care Manchester and Manchester Gardening. Okay, so if you look at Garden Care, you can see on this page right here, you can see a lot more content, right? So words, I'm not going to go through here and try to look for keywords, but you can see there is a good amount of more content. Now, that doesn't mean you can't destroy this, right? As you can see in the Manchester Gardening, they do have a little bit more content as well. So Manchester Gardeners, that would be one of the keywords that you would be trying to rank for. So this page is to at least a degree optimized a little bit. I think they're not doing anywhere near as good as they could be, but they are in one of the top positions for the keywords that we're trying to rank for. Let me explain to you a little bit what those are here in a second. The second thing I'm going to go over with you are called backlinks. Okay, now a backlink is when another site is linking to your site, drawing power to your site. So let's take this link right here, for example. If I see how I go over it and it highlights and I can click on it. When I click on this, it would bring me up to your website, right? By the way, this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. It gives you the statistical breakdown and analysis of your entire website, how it's performing, and all of the information that we need to be able to track statistics and growth. But that backlink is going to be able to push power to your website. Now, as you can see right here, your website's not, I don't even think it's indexed with Google. So I don't think Google is even recognizing that it exists. You might be able to find it on Google if you type this specific URL in, but as far as being found for anything, your website is not doing anything for you right now. Now that doesn't mean we can't change that very quickly, right? But we do need to start building out that backlink profile. You want to have relevant backlinks and you want to have powerful backlinks. So relevant, what I mean by relevant is you want websites such as like garden and lawn care and landscaping and those kinds of websites linking to you that are going to be relevant to you, because those are the ones that are actually going to help you populate for the different areas that you're trying to target and draw business. Just because you have a website linking to you doesn't mean it's doing any good for you. Even if it counts as a backlink, it doesn't mean it has any value. It's always quality over quantity when it comes to backlinks, but you also want to have a lot as well. So I'm going to compare you with your backlink. You have no backlink profile yet to one of your top competitors. They have about 123, right? And this is pretty good, right? This is super beatable. They're not like killing it by any means, and we'll go over to the other one. They have a good amount of backlinks on their website, but still not a lot of power. So just what I was telling you about, I don't think they have a lot of quality backlinks, and they also don't have a lot of referring websites. So it seems like they're getting a lot of these backlinks from only a few websites. Now I'm going to go into what keywords are. Okay. I'll explain here to you in just one second. So a keyword is anything that somebody is typing into Google to find a service, and in this case is a service that you provide, right? So Gardener Manchester, Gardeners Manchester, and these are all UK, so it's not going to be ranking for any keywords that are in the US, right? So Garden Services Manchester, and they all have their average search volume. So as you can see, this person's in third place for Gardener Manchester, right? And they're still getting 51 people to their website every single month on average. And this is just an average. So there could be higher months, there could be lower months. But every single one of these people, every single one of these clicks, all of this traffic is potential customers. So let's say half of those people are actually looking to buy something, right? So that's 25 people right there off of that one keyword. And you could rank for 50 keywords if you wanted to, right? So all of these buyer intent local keywords, you don't want to rank for gardening services because that's more national, right? So you want, the ones that are near you. So garden clearance Manchester, that might be something you want to rank for, right? And it's very, very easy to rank for. The difficulty in these areas are not hard at all. So you could capture this entire market in a matter of months, and all of that business could be yours. Like the opportunities here are endless. This one would be a little bit more difficult to rank for. It's up in a 12. It doesn't mean it's impossible. It goes up to 100. So it's not impossible by any means, but this is definitely the low-hanging fruit here, right? All of these zeros, the twos. So there's a lot of opportunity for you here. Like there's so many different keywords just in your area that you could be ranking for, getting traffic for. And if you're in first place for all of them, just imagine what that could do for you and your business, right? If you were looking to expand, like this is definitely the way to do it. The last thing I'm going to go over with you is citations. Okay, so a citation is any directory site that you have your business name, address, and phone number listed appropriately. It has to be word for word exactly the same, or else it's not going to work properly in Google, right? So anyone like Yelp, Yellow Pages, even Facebook, all of those different areas that you could link all of that information in, that's going to be a directory to create a citation for you. And a citation is what's going to get you right here in the Google Map Pack. So this is where we want to be able to get a lot of results from, because when people are looking this up, right, Gardener Manchester, they're typically, because this pops up first, they're just going to look at it here first. So if you're ranked organically for that keyword and you have a lot more citations than the competition, and you also need, things like reviews and there's some other things, but the organic ranking and the citation base are the biggest things by far. And my goal is, in my recommendations, always to get about 200 to 300 of these. Your competition will typically have anywhere from 20 to 60. So when you get 200 to 300, you're going to be ranking in that top position for every single area, every single search. It just allows you to capture so much more market space. So to go over with everything that I went over with you today, just kind of review everything. Content, you want to have about 1,500 words on that front page and about 500 to 750 words on the back pages with properly filled in keywords that you're trying to rank for. Now that you know what keywords are a little bit more, so that might make a little bit more sense to you. You want the best and the strongest and the most relevant backlink profile out of all of your competitors. You want to be ranking for those buyer intent keywords and as many of them as you possibly can, and then have way more citations than your competition does and beat them by a landslide. If you have any questions or anything, I'm more than happy to get on a call with you if you'd like some more information. Other than that, I really hope you liked the video, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.